I fell in love with the game of soccer at a very early age. I had an older brother who was 5 years older, and from what I'm told, as soon as I could start walking, I was playing. So my brother was sort of waiting for me to take my first steps so he could play with me, and I think because he played, I fell in love with it too, and that was probably at a year and a half, 2 years old. God, I have a lot of memories, very good memories of youth soccer. Playing in tournaments, driving all over Southern California, winning some tournaments, but most of all, just the camaraderie of being with a bunch of kids who had the same goal and the same passion that I had, and having the opportunity to do what I love to do every weekend, and a few times during the week for practices was my only goal and my only dream at that time. I met a lot of people that I still speak to today. I have a lot of friends that I grew up with playing from the time I was 7, 8 years old that I still talk to today. Kids that I grew up with and learned a lot of lessons from, and vice versa, and it's nice to have made that connection at an early age. Soccer was good to me in that way and gave me lifetime friends. Well, doing this competitively and for a living, I think helps us a lot as people. I think a lot of people say that athletes in general make very good people in the workplace once they're done with their careers, because we're obviously very determined, for the most part very hard workers. We're dedicated to what we do. We work well in team environments, so we make other people better. And these are all lessons that you kind of learn naturally without really thinking about it, by being part of a team and doing this for a living. I've had a lot of really cool experiences off the field. Obviously, a lot of the places we get to travel gives you a unique perspective on what the rest of the world is like. Makes you realize how fortunate we are to live where we live. One that sticks out was being able to go to the DMZ, the demilitarized zone in between North and South Korea. And I probably spent a lot of time in history class during middle school and high school, but I could have never learned what I learned by going to that border and seeing it in person and learning from the local people in person what had happened there. And I think experiences like that are far more valuable than anything you're going to read in a textbook. Well, my lifelong dream was to play in a World Cup. I would guess that if you ask most of us that have played in a World Cup what the best experience on the field has been, that would probably be it. My favorite was probably my first World Cup game and in South Korea, and walking down the tunnel before we played Portugal, and just realizing in that moment, seeing my whole youth soccer days flash before my eyes, and realizing how much I'd put in to get there and how lucky I was to be there, and sort of take it all in and enjoy it, and it was awesome.